Alright guys, Daniel Webby here, and anyways, now that I'm back in the US again, what I noticed is, and firstly I guess I should say, so I'm back to doing what I do for money again, and I wanted to talk about, well, one of the things I wanted to talk about, at least today, was how this world, this matrix, this realm seems to spawn basically the best way to say it is NPCs, and I know that, and I was trying to avoid saying that, but because that word at this point is so overused with normies and it's so tripe and cringe, but that's like the best way to put it, where it's literally almost like a video game where you just start seeing the same people over and over and over again, but they are just ever so slightly different each time. Like, for example, if you start looking around, you'll see like people almost with like the same license plates, the same, and then like you're talking to these people and you're like, and I'm looking at them and I'm like, I've seen you before. I know I have. And I look at my records and I'm like, okay, well, and it's like, okay, no, I've never actually seen you before, but I know for a fact, like where I am right now, I'm not going to say the state, but like America in general is a very big place with a lot of fucking people in it, right? And it's only, I would say, last I remember seeing is 300 million. Hold on, let's look this up. All right, so according to census.gov, the U.S. population is... All right, so the U.S. population is 342,519,643. And the world population is 8,185,178,000, and it's constantly going up in the others there, right? And so let's see. And by the way, guys, this whole idea that the world population is not as we're told and it's a total hoax is a hill that I'm fucking dying on. Because here's the thing, guys. I've brought this up a few times before, and sometimes in the fucking chat and stuff, in the Discord chat, people will be, not the Discord, the Telegram chat, people will say that like, oh, wait, yeah, bro, Webby, have you been to India before? Huh? Have you ever been to China? Okay, go to China and then tell me this. It's like, bro, shut the fuck up. Dude, bro, you have not been to India. You have not been to China. I guarantee it. See, that's another thing. Like, I need to make a video of people giving me like the whole just bro advice. It's like, oh, bro, just do this, bro. Like, and then, okay, anyways, that's a whole nother rant. Anyways, guys, getting back on topic. So this world population thing goes so much deeper, and it kind of coincides with the whole dead internet theory as well that I've been hearing a little bit about. I mean, I hear it a lot brought up. I've never like looked into it too much myself, but you know what? Hold on, we can actually do this right now. All right, guys, here we do. I'm on like a blank account right now, and real quick, let's see, let's just click this first one here, and then, okay, so this is Billie Jean, right? I guess this is what's popular right now, because, of course. So, 16 years ago, 83 million views. Only 500,000 likes, let's say 600,000 likes, and then, but only 21,000 comments. All right, 21,543 comments. Really? Okay, so I guess, only 21,000 people had something to say, really? And like, this isn't, obviously there are people who posted more than once, there are people who posted multiple times throughout comment threads, responding to people. So even if we were to say that only one person commented once, and basically only 21,000 people commented total, right? That's it, compared to 83 million from over 16 years, really. All right, let's see what other. Let's just go back here. the fuck? Okay, let's see. What's some other music here? I guess, I don't know, Dominic Fike? I don't even know, what is this? Okay, forget the ad, I'm not broke, I can afford YouTube Premium, I'm just not assigned an account. Okay, yeah, this is even fucking worse. 9 million to 2,000. Really? Let's see, what about Billie Eilish? I know her. I don't know what this song is. Okay. Oh yeah, that's why I put it on 2 times speed. Like, what the fuck am I listening to? 800 million in 1 year to 145,000. I mean, this is, the ratio isn't much better to that Michael Jackson one. That's, let's see, over here is, okay, 2.1 billion. The GOAT himself, The Weeknd. Let's see here. 2.1 and 300,000 comments. What the fuck? Oh, here's fucking Midrick Lamar. Let's see how many comments. Like, this was like nobody could shut the fuck up about this one. Oh, I mean, this has a bit better. I mean, this compared to the 2.1 billion, you know, this has a bit better, but still 400 million to 300,000. Not even a million, really. What's a popular YouTuber right now? I don't even fucking know. Is PewDiePie still relevant? Let's find it out. Let's see, 1.6 million views to 3,800 comments. Let's round up and say that's 4,000. And guess what? You know, multiple people are commenting. You know, multiple times. So, you know, this is not 4,000 people commenting, right? So I guess really that's it. Only less than 4,000 people had something to say. Really? I don't fucking believe this shit, right? And so what do you guys think is happening here? Because I have a guess. I have multiple guesses. And hold on. Let's look at a few more here. Damn, 123 million views in 2 weeks. Let's open up this one. Let's do that in another tab, and then my GOAT expert. Let me tell you, man, like, man, this guy was my favorite of all time. 1.4 billion, 2 million, 21 million likes. Okay. See, now this seems a little bit more like it. Over 1 million, over 1 million comments, right? Like, this seems somewhat more legitimate, right? Because, you know, X was actually someone interesting and whatever the fuck. Goodness gracious, who cares about fucking... Okay, 1.3 million, 91,000. Okay, like, 123 million in the 2 weeks is crazy. But, guys, like, they're not even fucking trying with this one. Like, absolutely inflated, right? Has anybody ever heard of Baby Monster? Choom? Like, what the fuck? Hold on, let's see what this is. What? Okay, yeah, look, this is... That sounded terrible. Okay, guys, what the fuck? Okay, hold on. Now, guys, this isn't even what the fuck I wanted to talk about for like 90% of this video, but like, you know, birth number 3 plus Gemini is, you know, gets distracted. But you know, yeah, no time to waste. Yeah, let's stop wasting time here. Okay, guys, but yeah, this is obviously, guys, so these are obviously inflated. Obviously, you know, the numbers on the internet are not as big as, you know, as they seem to be portrayed as, clearly. Goodness, that was in English. But the point is, right? Hold on, let's see. What is this? I see Lil Pump. William Pumpernickel here. 6 million likes. 548,398,000 again, like 8 years ago. Damn. I remember when this video first came out. April 12th. Yeah, that's CB on the beat. Gotta. Like, you can even look at, goodness. Yeah, okay, look, 80,000 likes, 1,300 comments on, let's see, how many views does this have? With 3.8, even though, it's short, so those kind of count, a little differently, I guess, so that's not, but either way, guys, the point has been made. It's, like I said, clearly these things are inflated, clearly, and the amount of people, I guess, on the internet are probably, I don't know, if I were to guess, there's probably only about, like, 5 million people I would be willing to guess on the internet. If I were just kind of throw a random number out there, like 5, at the most, 50 million. But yeah, 5 million seems to be like legit. Because again, like I also, just like real life, like I don't spend too much time like just scrolling through comment sections and shit. But like the few times that I do on videos, it's like I see the same people again and again and again. Like, and it's like, and I feel like one, they're either bots, because guess what, guys? Let me tell you something about this. Bots are everywhere, right? And so what they do, again, oh, and here's what I did want to talk about. Now this is actually going into what I wanted to talk about here, is how they're somewhat manipulating time with what they're doing. Hold on, let's get this fucking shit off the screen. I'm tired of looking at this nigger. Whoops. Oh. Alright, so I got tired of looking at that N-word, but basically what I wanted to say was that they have control of the collective unconscious at this point. So every souled individual is now effectively forced to be plugged into this internet matrix. And so what I've noticed is, right, and I also wanted to talk about what's called why is it slipping my mind right now? It's like that whole thing that was popular some years back, like the difference between Berenstein and Berenstain or whatever. The Mandela effect, right? Well, I don't really think that's a real thing. I think what this is it's effectively manufactured. And see, and how this came about was I remembered coming across this video, like, or just like remembering it randomly earlier today. And so, and because I remember full fucking well that this individual, this probably actor, probably not an actress, actor literally died, right? But apparently they claim she survived. This show is absolute ass, by the way. Don't watch. I've seen the first episode. It's terrible. But this actor, yeah, I remember her dying, right? And so, and I was thinking, like, and I remember, like watching or seeing like a clip somewhere, like years and years and years ago, of her father basically like talking, I guess being interviewed, and he was saying something along the lines of, if you don't want like somebody, just don't hang out with them, you don't need to kill them, you don't need to stab them, but I hope these people, they burn in hell, something to the effect of that. And I was thinking, I was like, what? I have a vivid memory of this, and yet it's not here. And so what these people do, right? So what they'll do is they basically they try to confuse you, right? What they try to like confuse you. They put like contradictory information out there. They have actors claiming different things, such and such, right? And so another one of these things that they do to confuse you is they'll have a certain subset of the population be shown like one side of the story and certain subset of the other of the population being shown a different side, and then those people cannot access the same side of the internet or the same videos as population, let's call that population X sees this person dead. Population Y sees the person living, right? And so what they'll do is, that's what they'll do, right? They'll have they'll create an algorithm or whatever, and and they'll have fill the bots up, right? And what they'll just do that to create confusion, to create terror, whatever, and to basically make it so you think that you cannot trust your own mind. Oh man, oh well, maybe it's Cern, maybe this weird Hadron Collider thing totally split reality down one track. Some people are stuck in one thing, some people are stuck in the other. No, it's not. None of that stuff is real. That's all nonsense bullshit. It's what it is. So what this is just a complete and total psyop, right? Because what these people are, they're liars. At the end of the day, that's really it. They lie to confuse you. They lie because it's funny. They lie to, that's really about it, right? And obviously there's more, nefarious things going on with that. But, at the end of the day, just know that these, especially any news station, any like official news station or really anything, you can't really listen to them, right? And I don't think in the last like decade or so, really, I've really given a fuck about the news or politics I was kind of interested in for like a long time, up until 2022-ish, I would say. And then that's the kind of time I realized that everything was scripted, fake and gay, and, all of that stuff. But yeah, it's slender. That movie looks like shit. I never watched it. But, it's kind of the same concept of them putting out, hoax shootings, certain, fake war footage, just general false flags or whatever you have, like these files, certain files that come out of, you all know what I'm talking about, right? And it's like, what I'm pretty sure those are, it's like, guys, and at the end of the day, nothing ever happens, right? They fake viruses, they fake shootings, they fake war footage, nothing ever happens. It's just to instill fear, instill confusion. And I also think, guys, a lot of these, high profile cases as well there's probably something, hoaxy or nefarious going on with those too. And I think they promote, because you see these like channels that like do these, what do you call them? They do these breakdowns of the, not even court footage, of like the interrogation footage. And, and they get like crazy views. Like, hold on. I used to follow this guy for a little bit. Let me look him up. This guy here, his name was Jim Can't Swim, right? Like, look at this, 66 million views. Like, there's a whole meme, like the whole, are these people in the room with us right now? Are these demons in the room or whatever? Like 39 million views, 5 months ago, 5 million views. I guess I would say it's a fall off, but not even really, because shit, 5 million views, sign me the fuck up, right? But a lot of this stuff is, again, it's probably botted. Like, here, let's click it. Let's see how many. I need to sign in to convert. Oh goodness, I don't want to. Okay, well, I can't even look at that. Never mind. I need to sign in for that. Anyways, guys, the point I was making was that they make these things to, they promote these things. They'll like shove them in everybody's algorithms. Certain memes, for example, I know that they create certain memes, and like that 6-7 meme, 6-7, like look up the gematria and the numerology of what that means. Maybe that's gonna be a next video, but I'm not gonna go into that here. This video is already gonna be long and rambly enough. But yeah, that's Okay. Yeah, that's about it. Yeah, that's it.